check the mic. Okay. Check the mic. All right, that works. First, make sure, okay. That's showing up. All right, let's wait just a minute and let people come in. All right. Someone's in here already, besides me, I think. Who's there? I am a couple minutes early. I'm just going to wait 1 or 2 more minutes. I know I have a couple people who said they were going to pop in. Every time I play music, I end up getting copyrighted. I played music last time and it ended up getting copyrighted. Yo, Eric, what's up, bro? You get to see me, I don't get to see you this round. What's funny, man, I was looking for your channel and I searched Bluestone Buddha. And man, it kept bringing me to advertisements and trying to buy something. I guess there's somebody else on YouTube and it's Blue Space Stone Space Buddha. And it kept bringing me there and I was like, this is not right. So that was a little funky, but I ended up finding you. And it said your name and then it said your at below it. And I was like, okay, so the channel is actually your name and then the at is, I don't know. It was just weird. Yeah, man. See me tomorrow. Hey, sweetie. Oh, sorry. Hey, Dorothy. Let's go. I don't know how many people we got in here. Someone else popped in too. Maybe Ron? Maybe Margot? Maybe Aaron? MCC. Who is that? H. Technology is not my strength. Working on it though. Yeah, I hear you there, man. Hey, Margot. Okay, I wasn't. I kind of thought it was. I thought your app had Margot in it though. All right, I'm gonna give it one more minute, and let's see. So we got 4 people in here right now. Let's see. I had a little wheel set up so I could spin. I'll just go in order. It's not that many people. Ron said he was gonna come. He's someone who's come several times. Margot, you know that. Good to see you in here. I enjoyed our conversation last night. I don't know if you got to take a peek at my Facebook and see what I wrote back to your message. There we go. There's another one. Let's see. Maybe I will do a little spinny wheel. Oops. Okay. So I'm just going to a website and I'm just going to enter everybody's name in here. Dorothy, we have Eric, we have Margot. Who else do we have? I'm missing somebody. So we got Eric, Dorothy, Margot. Who else is in here? Ron, there it is. Okay, I think that's it. Is your friend coming in, Ron? I saw I made a little post on Facebook, an event, and I actually sent the invite to you, Ron. I don't know if you actually saw it, though, because I don't think it said that you saw it. I know Margot saw it, and I have another friend that saw it. Maybe she just joined. I don't know. Someone else popped in, though. Let's give them just 1 second, and then we'll start. Don't think so? Okay. Oh, someone popped in and then left. Okay, well, let's just start how we normally do. So we'll just close our eyes for just a second and just release today's worries, stresses, anything that's on your mind right this moment. We're just going to push it aside for a minute. Just take some deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. As we do that, we'll just let our bodies relax a little bit. All the worries, stresses, everything just melts away. Just for this moment, just be here with me now. And as everything clears, we're going to let one question pop into our head. It could be about our daily life. Could be about a specific situation that we're having. Could be just some guidance in general. The question really doesn't matter. It'll just pop into your head. And let's keep it nice and simple. I know we tried on our first go round to have multi-tiered questions. But that makes it a little more confusing for the cards to interpret. So let's just focus in on that question. And today, just like the other days, I'll draw everybody a card. I'll interpret it the best that I can. We'll give it a little chat. And then at the very end, I'll draw one more card. And it'll be kind of like a collective card. And last time it was very spot on. All right. And as you see fit, you can open your eyes. And I don't have it set up because I'm technologically struggling, but I opened a spin wheel. I don't know, I think someone left, but we will click to spin here. I put everybody's name in the wheel. Man. All right, Ron, you're up first. Woo. I don't know if you guys can hear the cheering, but that's quite funny. All right. So, Ron, do you have a question? And today I have, oh my God, several decks to work with. I have my Beyond Lemuria cards. If it'll focus in, those are very cool cards. I have my Pathwork, sorry. I keep saying that. Can hear the cheering? Awesome. I have my Moonology Oracle cards. One of my favorite messages from our guides. I have Sacred Life Oracle. And I have my Gaia, which are amazing. I love the artwork on these two. It's stunning. Ron, you still here? If you want to type in your card or your question, and I'll jump right in. I had a dream with my mom in it last night. She didn't appear to me, but she was in it. What message did she have for me? Okay, cool. So I already chose a deck while you were typing it in. Is the Pathwork. It's my new deck. I haven't even been through... I've pulled a few cards from this, but I haven't gone through the whole deck, if that makes sense. Okay. So for Ron, these are really cool. Really cool cards. Okay. So what message did Ron's mom have in his dream? Oh, these spread beautifully. Okay. Okay. That was pretty strong. All right, let's see what we got here. I'll show you first. Oops. That is a really, really cool card. I actually really like that. It says, Equanimity for Self. May I see things as they are. All right. Let me find this in here. This doesn't go alphabetically. This one's a little differently. Okay. Well, we found it. Here we go. Equanimity for Self. The traveler rests in the cave of contemplation, restricting distraction to clear the mind and see what is real, returning again and again to practice training the mind to let go of the internal stories that shape the external view. For establishing equanimity, balance, and evenness, the phrase to recite, may I see things as they are. I am kind of getting that. It's kind of... It's kind of like you've lost sight of something. Things are distracting you in... I'm not getting like a specific... It's just kind of like things are distracting you. She passed last November, but I've never dreamt about her before. Okay. Yeah, it's almost... it's almost like you're getting distracted with things that don't really matter, and you're missing the things that are important. A little more came through when you said that she passed last November. Does that resonate with you, Ron? It almost feels like you're getting distracted away from family, is what I'm getting. Maybe it's with work, maybe it's a specific situation. It's pulling you away from Makes sense. Okay. Okay. Any more to that, Ron? It's okay if there's not. It's okay. It's okay if you don't want to share anymore. As I wait for that, I will do a spin for the next one because I know there is like a 30-second delay between what goes on. Boom. Let's go. And we got Margot. Yay! Chew on it a bit? Okay. Yeah. If you have anything else that yeah, I mean when I read that card, I was kind of like getting what I said as I was reading it, and it was almost like fuzzy trying to read and interpret when I was going at. Chew it on a bit, okay. Margot. Yeah, I just said in the Facebook post that I have been. I'm so honored that you've been so open about your journey here. It's been awesome to see. I don't know, just kind of your attitude and your mental state like evolve. It's been really cool. She was in Gilyu. She was. Oh, the glue. Oh my god. She was the glue. We're not getting together every Sunday for dinner since she passed. Ah, well, you know, maybe that's something that you could start up. You could start to your own version of it. It doesn't have to be every Sunday. It doesn't have to be a dinner. Maybe it'd be a monthly thing, just games or drinks or whatever. But you could be that. I'm not necessarily getting that you need to do that, but I'm not getting it. I'm it's just kind of there. Maybe if we we figure out something else that feels a little more you. Okay. Oh, Margot. What is blocking me from my inner light or truth or soul's purpose? And what should my next step be? Okay. So I feel like that's two questions. Um, we can try, but typically when you have two questions, let's let's focus on what is blocking you from your inner light slash truth or soul's purpose, and I think we can figure out the steps from there. I'm going to delve deeper into equanimity. Okay, yeah, Ron. Okay, so what's blocking you from your inner light? Okay. Let's see. How appropriate that I draw the Sacred Light Oracle for your drawing, Marco. And Margo, your energy is very soft today. Focus on the block. Okay. What up? nice these cards are. Alright, that was a little better. A little stronger. A little easier to read at that time. My intent with this question is my next step. Okay, yeah, perfect. Okay, so light activation, evolution of spirit, actioning of plans, and transcendence. This is a really neat card, too. I love the geometric patterns, and then, the man who's meditating there. And you can see all of his chakras are lit up. It's really cool. And then in the background, you have, it looks like cows or steer. You can like kind of make out their head. It's really cool though. I didn't notice that, like right where his third eye is, right in the middle of his forehead. I don't know if you can really tell the detail, but light is kind of gleaming out of it. Man, Marco, it's so strong with the slow down. I messaged you that last night. The slow down is still coming toward me. And I think let's read this and see how it plays out here. So when the body lights up in attunement or activation, it triggers a beacon for the soul to communicate with the physical body. Overseen by the ancient Tibetan master Dawali Kul, I probably butchered that, activations can bring deep healing and transcendence. Regardless of physical sensation, these activations occur on an energetic and emotional level. Activations, which can be physical or spiritual in nature, amplify your personal connections with the world and energy around you. Essential for the evolution of human consciousness, activating energy centers, intuition, healing abilities, life force, or kundalini can happen gently or abruptly, given your chosen personal path. Awaking dormant DNA and hidden memories, activations are predominantly positive experiences that encourage your mind to connect more closely to your soul and spirit. Transmissions, awakenings, and spiritual prophecy will occur now, so have a paper and pen ready. Ascension Master Dwali Kul asks you to be clear with your intentions, as conflicts will be triggered by stress. Choose to let go of fear and let your soul guide you on a journey of self-discovery. Your soul is in a constant state of learning, so learning a new skill and planning future education are favorable now. Be realistic in your approach, otherwise you'll have set yourself up to fail. Repeating self-sabotaging behaviors. Being stubborn will only keep you stuck in places that your soul doesn't want to be in. Your soul is seeking new life challenges, so let yourself be free. The affirmation is, I activate and awaken my soul's divine intelligence. And oh my God, is that not like almost identical with what I said yesterday? That's crazy. I think, you mentioned your little might feel a little underwater with what you're doing. Yeah, so Margot decided to jump into an investment property, which is an incredible endeavor. And I don't know everything behind it, but I think there's more than just that, but there's too much going on in your life. And, I know that you love to help people, and I know you seek out to help people, but there might be too much on your plate right now, and you're kind of losing your sense of self because of that. And it's not that, I don't know if blocked from your truth or light is necessarily it. I think it's kind of you put yourself in that situation I don't think that anything or any outside sources influencing that. I think you're having some avoidance on some things that are really trying to show up in your life. And I know it's going to be difficult, but once you move forward, drop off some of the things that you don't necessarily need to be worried about in your life right now. Focus on yourself. Those hard issues are going to be smack dab in your face. And, as soon as you address them, you're going to move a lot closer to what you need to be. And it's going to be difficult. But, what I've seen, we haven't been talking that long, maybe like a month or so. But I think you're there. The evolution of your questions and your thought process, even just since we met, has just been incredible. And thank you, like I said, for including me on this journey and allowing me to share whatever comes up in my mind. But I don't think that there's any specific thing that's blocking you. I think it's just some of the avoidance things. So I don't think you're far off your path and your trail. And I feel like that's going to come up very soon. So I guess what should your next step be is I'm kind of leaning towards pick up a journal and ask yourself some questions, some serious questions. And you can evolve those questions, right? Because we talked about this before. The better quality question that we ask, the better quality answer that we get. And it doesn't have to be perfect. So we just ask a question, right? Like half of identifying a problem is wait, did I messed that up? If you can identify and put in the form of a question what your problem is, that's half of the problem solved. I think I'm saying this wrong. But if you can just identify what is problematic in your life at this moment, that'll be half problem solved. And then from there, you can just eliminate things that you see that are distracting your awareness and not focusing in on what needs to be handled that's right in front of you. I think something's screaming to you and it may not necessarily be good, but you're kind of running the other direction. Sorry if I felt like I was rambling. I was trying to find the right way to say it. And I don't feel like that's spot on, but I think it's close. Yeah, Dorothy. Yeah. You got this, Margot. What a beautiful journey around. Bring awareness to the problem, and the situation will show up. Yeah. And like I said, half of that is just identifying exactly what the problem is. And I think journaling will really help you because when you put your thoughts to your paper, it'll start to eliminate things around it that are there unnecessarily that our mind puts there. Because the problem typically is only one thing, but there's so many things that are connected to it. I think of it's like a magnet going in a river and you pull it up and there's junk all attached to it and you're like, well, I went for one thing, but everything else that is metal has been attracted to it. So you got to peel off. Does that resonate, Margot? And while I'll do that, I'm going to move on to the next person. Let's spin the wheel. And we have two people left. Dorothy or Eric? Let's see who's up. Dorothy. The clapping's hilarious. Well, one thing about it is, Eric, we know you're next. Okay, Dorothy, what's your question? That message is very powerful and spot on. It's closing one chapter and moving in the right direction afterwards. Sure, if that's how you see it in your life, that's not quite what I got. But if that is what resonates with you, you know, it could be a closing of a chapter. It could be closing a door in a hallway to someone or something, and you're still working your way down, but now there's less distractions when you're trying to get to that goal. But if that's how you kind of see it, absolutely, absolutely. So Dorothy, let's see. Okay. I for you, I got the Gaia, which means Earth. So how can I stop replaying the situation over and over again? Ooh, okay. All right. Dang. These cards are a little more slick and they're really hard to fan out. There we go. I think I did a good job. Okay. Do we have another? Dorothy, can we narrow that down a little bit? I'm just not really getting. Nothing's popping for me here, so I'm kind of getting that. I just need a little more clarity on what we're doing, or can we rephrase that? Is there like a specific situation that I can? By the way, I love that word Ron got, equanimity. Yeah, that is a very cool card. Yeah, this has been some awesome cards all together today. I mean, like artistically too. They're just some of my favorites. How can I overcome my control over situations I can't do anything about? Okay. How can I overcome? Okay. I kind of got two cards. That was very difficult. I don't know why. It's like, almost felt like the question is wrong. Oh, let's see. Oh, Bluestone, Eric, you've got a gift, brother. Loving your authenticity and how you articulate the messages. Thanks, man. Yeah, I read it and then I get just I get pinged and channeled things, so I just kind of say how I feel. And Ron, this is my newest deck. That was yours, called Pathwork Oracle. It's a really cool one. And yeah, he does. I'm difficult. No, yeah, you're definitely difficult. Dorothy's my wife, if anybody didn't know. Okay, so I got two, and I couldn't distinguish between them. I tried to ask which is the card, and kind of got the same answer on both. And it's actually really cool. I got two. I got the Temptress, which is seduction, deceit, and a broken promise. That is, I love that card. That's really cool. And then I also got the Message, positive news, positive outcome. Come on. Focus in. Man, it's so, the blur effect. It's so. Right. Jesus, man. That's too funny. You kind of got a dove flying out of the trees into the light. And it looks like it's just like shooting up into the sky. And you got some trees in the background, and the light is kind of shooting up with the dove. And then the Temptress is a topless woman with her heart bared. And then she's got kind of like it's like a little flame right at her third eye. And then we have some kind of abstract art going on behind. And you got some eyes and some waves and some stars, and it's a really neat card. But let's rock that out. We got number 15. The Temptress. Seduction, deceit, a broken promise. You're being seduced with dazzling promises that will mostly not eventuate. In effect, you are being deceived, enticed into accepting something that will cause you much difficulty and eventually lead only to disappointment. Don't be seduced by the glitz and glamour or by the holy and benevolent facade. Things are not what they seem. Incredible promises that are simply that, incredible. Observe the image on this card. The Temptress entices with her sensuous beauty and exotic surrounding. Yet just behind her is the all-seeing eye of truth. It is staring you in the face all along. Take a few steps back, look at things from an objective and balanced perspective, and the real picture and hidden agenda will emerge. The affirmation is, I listen to and trust my intuition. I look at every situation from a grounded and balanced point of view. Every positive has a negative and vice versa. I look beyond the superficial and I find the truth. I look for substance and I am not swayed by wild promises. I like that one. And we'll go right. I'm not getting pulled. It's like I need to combine these messages to get you a better message. And this one's called The Message. Positive news, positive outcome. The anxious wait is nearly over, and a time of celebration is near. You will soon receive good news. This may come from a land far away, or it may come from someone close to you. In any case, an issue of major importance has a positive outcome. This may relate to you or someone dear to you. What a relief. You can now rest easy in the knowledge that all is well. Thank the universe for this blessing, and give thanks to the earth and stars also. Remember that our lives are forever held in their eternal embrace. Whether we know it or not, We are not surrounded. We are surrounded always by unconditional love. Affirmation is I thank the earth and the stars for every blessing. I give thanks for the love that fills and surrounds me. I am loved unconditionally by a benevolent universe. My mind is full of light. My heart is forever grateful. Honestly, I'm kind of getting drawn to tell you almost identically what you told Margot. Let's go back here. I'm glad to see you got the Pathwork deck. That's why I called to you. Yep. Oh my god, pretty cards. Damn, the card temptress is spot on. I need to be more equanimity on this. Now you're just stealing Ron's card, huh? So, where did you write this? You wrote something. Dorothy, you wrote to Margot, you wrote, bring awareness to the problem and the solution will show up. I feel like you are running over in your mind. Where did you write it? You wrote, where'd your question go? How can I overcome my control over situations I can't do anything about? Yeah, it's I'm kind of getting pulled in several different ways, but it's almost like if we obviously only have control over ourselves, right? That's truly the only thing we have control over. But and what we do, what we think is really what happens. I mean, some things happen to us and we have no control over them. But in a situation like this, I feel like this is almost like a business question, and I can't tell whether it's business or a restaurant, but I'm getting business, and it's we can control the situation that we're in, and if it's not going in a direction that we like, I'm getting step back. I don't know if that's quite the right answer. And now I don't know whether it's like split or step back. Ooh, that's really heavy in me right now. Wow, that's some heavy stuff, Dorothy. Um, Almost. Okay, so I'm getting like it's like difficult to breathe. So maybe you're feeling suffocated. You're feeling like you can't step into yourself or who you're supposed to be because something isn't lining up or something isn't sitting right or something isn't. I'm trying to find the right words. It's like swirling in my head of what it is. It's like when you watch like one video and it's just lots of images chopped up and you see lots of images, but your brain picks out like one. It's almost what it feels like. It's just like a swirling of what the answer is, and I'm just getting like glimpses of like words. But this like almost difficulty breathing. Yep, I shouldn't get caught up in shiny new promises. When it doesn't work out, don't get disappointed and breathe into the new direction. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, things I've been able to and been fortunate enough to see your journey as you grow and change and evolve. And I see some of the amazing things that you've gone through, and I've watched how some people come into your life and you light up, and then when something happens and it tumbles and falls away, you almost feel defeated, and then the new thing is right around the corner, but you like to hold on to things a little too much. It makes sense. I need to let go and accept it. Sure, but we find our own way. When a message for one person resonates with others as well, it's called a Cledon. That's really cool. Well, I mean, Dorothy was obsessed with your word, Ron. And then she got with Margot as well. Okay, is Eric still there? Eric, are you still here? It's your turn. Let's go. Yeah, I think she just found her new favorite word. One person disappeared. I don't know whether that was him or not. Eric. Oh. Eric, there we go. Yeah. You're welcome, Dorothy. Okay. So, Eric, I feel like I've stepped into a new chapter just recently, integrating what I've learned to become the man I am meant to be. Do you see a confirmation of stepping into this next chapter? Do I see that as a confirmation? As I feel like I've stepped into a new chapter just recently, integrating what I've learned to become the man I am meant to be. Do you see this as a confirmation of stepping into this new chapter? Do you see this? Do you see confirmation of stepping into this new chapter? Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, now as I'm shifting out of Dorothy's struggle to breathe, I am moving heavily into, it feels like pain in the heart. Whew. No. Not you, Eric. It's switched. It's almost like pressure in the heart here. And I know, well, our heart technically is directly in the center, but it's always linked here. I had something similar with Ron the other week. My jaw just like locked up, and I was like, "Arr!" And then Ron's son was on here, and he ended up telling me about some problems that he's having. So, Eric, I'm getting the path work. Okay. So are we confirming that you're starting your new chapter? Are we curious? And confirmation of stepping into this new chapter, is that, are you trying to get, is this the correct chapter to be on, or are you confirming that you're in a correct chapter? Might be saying the same thing. Tied to the pulmonary condition. Oh, these cards are so nice. Oh my god. That's so crazy. I've been shuffling them up, down, sideways, and they're all facing the same direction. That's incredible. Holy shit. Whew. Confirming you moved into a new season. Okay. So, when I draw the cards, right, I choose my cards, and then I talk to the person and I get the question. And then I shuffle the cards while I'm reading the question in my mind, making it make sense. I'm saying your name, I'm doing the question, I'm shuffling. Then I splay the cards out. And then when I'm closing my eyes, it's almost like I can feel the energy. And as I'm going over the cards, and every person's energy is different. Everything that I experience is a little different. And it's like that one, whatever this card is for you, Eric, was fucking screaming in my mind. It was so loud, I had to throw the card down. So whatever this is, it is something that you need to hear. And it was loving kindness for difficult people. May you be filled with peace. Holy shit. This looks like it looks like several mountains with people made of lava, or lava is coming from them, going down to this, I don't know, lava pool with a face on it. I will let you see this. I don't know how clearly we will be able to, but you can kind of see the little people up at the top of the mountain here, like right up here. There's like 4 of them. And there's like lava spewing from their like feet going down to this pool with the little face in it. My camera's trying to adjust here. Loving kindness for difficult people. All right. Okay. The mountains here represent the obstacles and hardships that we face. It is easy to be loving and kind when there are no obstacles. Even in the most challenging moments, there is always a light that can guide our way. We see the light of loving kindness emanating from the fire and gaze of noble Terra. The power of loving kindness can travel great distances to reach difficult people. All are included in this practice, even those we struggle to stay connected with in peace. The phrase to recite, may you be filled with peace. The mountains here represent the obstacles. Does that make sense to you? I'm just trying to read it over to see what I'm getting here. Even in the most challenging, there was always a light that could guide our way. Does that make sense to you, Eric? Because I'm almost getting drawn that you need to hear one more or something else. Because it feels like this card is talking about your transition. It's like everything that you've learned thus far has gotten you to the point, and you're cresting on the situation. Okay. Confirming that I moved. Okay, you see the code confirming that. I can see the meaning in it. Going through struggle and learning who really is with you and the ones who aren't faking away or taking away, falling away. Okay. Okay. It's funny. It's like that card, I didn't get really a strong pull to say anything in particular. And normally I do. And when I read the card like that, and I don't have a strong pull to do or say something in particular, it to me that means that I don't, or I'm not supposed to understand the full meaning of that card. But I am drawn to draw one more card for you. And my hands went straight to it. Okay. Let's check this one out one more time. Okay. So, this is really cool. It's like a moth with little droplets going in. Oops. It's a really cool card. And this is Root Chakra, ground and center. This image speaks of finding home within yourself, a sense of deep inner peace, and a strong sense of grounding and being centered. Here you can fly free from the grips of survival into a place of thriving. There is trust, connection to community, and you can only rely on others and joyfully understand that your responsibilities in turn. You are held and have strong foundations for all aspects of life. With your guard down, you have the tools to ride the waves if you need. Everything is okay. Yeah, I'm getting in this journey, if you keep yourself grounded, if you keep yourself balanced, and I know that is the comment or the message that we ended up meeting off of. I'm getting that, we talked about this. It's the highs and the lows and the falling, and then the balance is always coming back to that center. We do have highs and lows, and that is life, and those are the seasons of life. But if you keep yourself grounded in your knowledge and what you've learned and what you know now, you'll move forward. Maybe it's a little difficult because I've kind of almost like shifted out of not seeing chapters of my life. It's just one river. Huh. That was the one. I literally just wrote 5 pages. That sounded pretty summed up perfectly in much fewer words. Sorry. When I oh, their struggle in learning. Who really is with you and who is falling away? Okay. That was the one. Literally wrote 5 pages. Okay. Yeah, I just, as I talk, things just keep coming in and moving forward and moving through. Now, this is interesting. We are the river. Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. And it's like I don't see anything like as a chapter anymore. The accident was just, a rock in the river that changed the direction of where my life is going. I don't really see things as chapters now. I think that maybe you're moving into a different space. It's an upgrade. That's what you're doing. You're upgrading. Okay, so I'm kind of getting start thinking them less as chapters of life and start thinking them more as levels. Because I don't know why when I say chapter and I'm thinking about your question, I think of like a door, like someone slamming a door shut. But for you, I feel like I see it's almost like cartoon comical esque. It's like a little platform, and then there's like a few stairs down to another little square platform, and then another few stairs down, etc., etc. And you're just do 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 do. And as you're doing that, it's like, you get up to that next level, and then you're reaching back for. I don't see any face. I just see you reaching back as if to help somebody up to your level. But here's the thing about this too that was very difficult for me, and it was very difficult, and I think it's very difficult for everybody here. This should resonate because we are all on our own platforms. We're all on our own journey. We're all on our own river. We're all in the ocean, whatever it is. But we're all moving at different speeds and we're all moving in different directions, right? So you're moving on this path, and I feel like every one of us is growing, learning, but we're all growing and learning in different capacities, and we're going to do with that different things. Dorothy's a communication coach. Margot's making herself known in several different areas. I won't comment too deeply into it. Ron, I don't know. I actually don't know what you're doing, but I know you're on a really good self-growth journey here. And Eric, we have yet to speak in person. We're about to speak tomorrow. I'm only about 14 months into this awakening. I feel like the chaotic period is fading as integration takes place. I want to say level up, but I didn't want to come across as self-proclaiming. No, yeah, 100%. Sometimes I just have to frame things in my mind. You said like a chapter, and I kept getting the door slam, bam, bam. And I'm like, okay, that's not it. Maybe that's why I had the hang up on the card. I needed to kind of reinterpret it in my own brain. And it sounds like you're very similar to me. I had my awakening because of trauma. I think my wife had it, Dorothy, had it from love when she was small. When she was a little girl. No, I think that message is right. I think you are on your own level and you are leveling up but you can't drag people with you on this journey. So you need to allow yourself the grace and space and freedom to explore things, new things as they come up. No, and as far as the self-proclaiming goes, I mean, we have experience. I've had. Well, we can talk more deeply about that tomorrow, and then maybe we can post it as a video or something for anybody who's watching that would like to go back. But so I'm not going to hold this up any farther. I think we got what we needed to say, if you believe that. I think you're on the right path. 100%. 14 months. Damn. That must be awesome. Riding that fucking roller coaster. I'm what? I don't know, 6, 7 years into this? Woo. Okay, cool. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, so now I'm gonna draw one for the group. One for the group. We'll do a little closeout. And then, yeah. Okay. Oh, and I was reminded once again that this oracle card reading is 100% free. I am not charging anybody on here. I appreciate so much that everybody showed up, but I was also reminded that it is not fair for some people out there that wanted to give energy back to me in the form of money. I will post, I will go off the live. I will move this video over to my past live streams, and I will put in the comment section a link if you feel so generous and you want to donate. Like I said, free, 100%. No one has to give me anything, but I will post the link because I was called out for it. So I will post it in there. If you feel like giving anything, you can do it later on. 14 months as a willing participant for too long. Yeah, well, you know, awakenings are funny. And it's, to me, it feels like sometimes we get so many problems, so much trauma, something has to happen for us to get to a breaking point. And then the awakening is a breaking point. The change happens instantaneously. It's not something that happens over time. You know, as Tony Robbins says, not another minute, not another second, right now. And sometimes that takes years, sometimes that takes months. Some people never get to experience it. Some people, like Dorothy, I mean, I genuinely think she had her spiritual awakening when she was very young, and I think it was from love. I've met her dad many times, and I think her father showed her so much love that she was awakened by it. I genuinely think that. So, that being said, messages from our guides. Wow. That's crazy. I'll tell you guys in a second here, because this is kind of funny. Let's see if I actually draw the card I just thought of, because that would be incredible. Okay. Whew. This would be really amazing if I actually drew the card that I thought of. All right, let's see what it is. Oh, look at that. It's not the card that I thought of, but this should be parallel. Be of service. Okay. And I flip right to the page. Be of service. When you strive to empower and enrich the lives of others, you elevate the consciousness of this dimension. No good deed is too small. Acts of kindness and service are regarded in the spiritual realms as the loftiest goals. To ease the suffering of another in any way, from charitable contributions to volunteer work, or something as simple as making someone's day brighter with a smile or kind gesture, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Raising the energy of the planet by doing selfless deeds is a win-win for all concerned. By raising the vibrations of others, you raise the vibration within yourself. Remember, above all else, you are here to leave this earth dimension better than how you found it. Seek ways to make your mark. It's not possible to fix all the anguish in the world, but it's imperative that you don't create more. Be mindful of your thoughts, words, and deeds. Be the change that you want to see in the world. Wow, yeah, that runs parallel. That was awesome. I absolutely love that. And I can see, I mean, with Margot, especially, you are our act of service today. Thank you. I'm done. Now it's time to be grouchy. I'm just kidding. No, that's great. What a great way to leave the day. I absolutely love that. I hope everybody here had an amazing time. And let's just take one more deep breath. We'll just close our eyes for just one more second. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Wow. Thank you for everybody for showing up. I am extremely grateful. I had so much fun. I loved the reading. I hope you did too. And I'm truly blessed to have just this space to be able to come in here and share with everybody here and hear all of your stories. I've loved, I know, Eric, this is your first time in, but I've getting to know Ron, getting to know Margot, my wife, I know, obviously. But I've been really happy and grateful to learn more about everybody here and experience all of your journeys and help give any kind of knowledge, wisdom, anything that I can to help you on this journey. Obviously, I'm not going to push you in any direction. It's up to you. But I love being a part of it, and I love that everybody's been sharing it. So thank everybody. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And like I said, I will, for anybody who feels like donating afterwards, not necessary, but I will post the link in the comments. And thank you so much. We will do... Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that, man. And I'll see you tomorrow. And I will post... in Facebook, I will do another event. I think I'm going to do these every two weeks until I stop enjoying it because I'm having so much fun and all of you guys make it so worth it. So I will create another event. I will send all of you invites on there. If you want to mark yourself as going, that helps me out so I can prep in my mind and in my energy how much I want to do. Check out Colette Barron's The Deck. Okay. I will take... My chat disappears after this. I don't know why. But I snapped a link of that. And like I said, one last time, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate you all for showing up and being present and commenting and letting me know how I'm doing. And I love you all. Light and love. Until next time. H.M.S. Odyssey out.